Hey, what's up YouTube guys? It's Kamen Rider Kage here with day 2 of Kamen Rider Week. And today we will be reviewing the S.I.C Kiwami Tamashii Kamen Rider Kaixa from the fourth Heisei era series, Kamen Rider Phase. Now, he is the secondary rider, but he honestly looks really cool, as you can see here. He's just loaded with paint apps and all that going all the way through here. Here on the head we got, of course, gold here in the crest. I think they went with like a grasshopper motif on this. As I said, they use bug themes and all that in Kamen Rider. I have no idea what theme Kuga is. I think it might be a dragonfly or something. I'm not sure. But it is just amazing. And here you can see a nice circular compound eye in there. Really nice. It just goes all the way through. And my lighting is kind of, as you can see, my lighting's a little bit different from the last video. But yeah, he's just covered in little gold lines running all the way through on the gauntlet up through here. It really sets up with a biker motif because it almost looks like a biker, like almost a biker kind of, I want to say like a biker jacket or something. It's got like a kind of gunmetal gray, greenish kind of color here. And again, just that, like they got like an asymmetry going. That's like a stable for SICs and all that. As you can see, nice and kind of smooth over here, and just like tech detail. And then it's just really cracked up over here and all that. And no, that's not, it doesn't mean that the toy's broken. It's just a nice little design feature that they always put in. I mean, they even have it on the back, just nice tech detail. And through their little silver part there. Silver on the legs, gold going through the legs and on the knees here. Little thing here that'll be showed off later. Even on the weapon. So, yeah, now we're going to be doing little size comparisons. Now, whoop, almost went off the thing again. Let's see, go back a little. There we are. Here he is next to the S.I.C.K.T Kuga. As you can see, they're pretty much about the same size. Pretty standard on there. And here he is next to Beelzemon. Again, pretty damn short compared to Beelzemon. Yeah, and Beelzemon's kind of pissed that I'm always using him as a size comparison. Well, it's not my fault, Beelzemon. You were my first review, so nobody else knows what the size it is and all that in detail. And just for the fun of it, here he is next to a Dum Dum sucker. Blueberry. One of my favorite flavors. So now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about articulation. He pulls off the same ball joint in the head, ball joint in the torso for the on the neck, and a separate neck stem and all that. He does have a little bit more of a natural kind of swivel to it. I don't have to worry about the neck getting stuck like on Kuga and all that, so he can emote pretty well. Just look, that was a what? What do you want? Huh? Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. He does the same thing. The shoulder armor's on like a separate piece, so it just kind of wiggles around to help freely move. Again, he only goes out about that far. He can do a full 360. It is a lot easier since you don't have to worry about the side parts of clunking in next to the chest armor. And again, sorry about the well, not again, but the angles. I'm doing this kind of weird. He does have like a waist joint, but again, it is like Kuga's. It is a little limited, but he does get a little bit more of an ab crunch in there. in there, if you can see that. But you're only really limited to just being a swivel. He does go out a little further than Kuga on this side here, and these just move out of the, this just moves out of the way, so you can free that up. All that, it goes up that far, goes back further than Kuga's, thankfully. And again, that just moves out of the way. Double jointed knee, awesome. Again, on these kind of figures, does the same thing on the foot. It can swivel, swivel in, swivel out, or I should say pivot in, pivot out, down, up, and it swivels at the ankle. So you can actually just completely break his leg. Oh! Sorry, I couldn't help it. I couldn't help myself. Okay, now that we have, I'm sorry about that. Now that we have articulation out of the way, ways of accessories, we'll start with the hands. Again, since this is a toy from the Far East, you get interchangeable hands. Other than the default fists, you get a pair of grippy hands for gripping things, which we will see him grip things later. That sounded so wrong. And you get the kind of splayed open kind of hands for different poses. Whoops, I lost it. But yeah, they all have that nice kind of gold detail there at the top of the hand. Next we have stuff on the belt. We have the Kaiza phone, which is his henshin device, which attaches to his belt. It pops out, but it's kind of stubborn to do so. I find it easier just to kind of, yeah, that comes off too. Just to yank it off by the antenna. And it's just a tiny, tiny little phone. As I said, tiny, tiny little phone. And it just pegs in and all that. Now he's just got this big hole in the center of his gut. Right there. He does come with like a little Kaiser shot, which usually would kind of transform and he would have like a punching tool, but it doesn't. And on the back we have the Kaiza pointer, which are just little like little binoculars and all that. And these do have a little bit of transformation. They end up going like that, and it attaches on a little peg right here on his leg. Which then he can do an exceed charge and put like a pointer thing at his enemy, and he can do his he can either have like a regular rider kick, or he can do like what his can, but he can't get his legs together like they're supposed to be, so he can just do a double missile drop kick and all that. So, and he does come with the Kaiza phone in the blaster mode. So yeah, a phone turns into a gun. Isn't that cool? It doesn't really work inside of the, it does, but it just looks kind of weird when holding it. Yeah, like he's going to be shooting off in a certain direction. Again, that sounded so wrong. Oh my god, I got to get my head out of the gutter. I find it best to do it in the right splayed open hand. That almost has like a trigger, kind of trigger mode in the hand or something. I don't know how you want to say it, but it's deciding to fight me today. And then we have the kind of gun thing. I don't really remember what it's called, but it looks like an X, kind of fixing the whole Kaiza theme and all that. And it actually really does work in the hands. This and that hand, that actually works better. And just like Kuka's, the hands are easily popped out due to a ball joint and all that, and just pops on like that, and you can have him shooting some fools. Can't find the little phone thing that's supposed to be on his belt. There it is. Just to give him a more accurate kind of look here. Forgive me, I'm still new to doing little guys like this and all that. I'm just getting him all set up to look like what he would normally look like when like ready for battle. There's still one more accessory I need to go through, and I bumped the camera. I'm sorry about that. And there we are, and he's ready for some rider shooting. And he does come with one tiny more accessory, which is just this little blade piece. Yeah, we have a gun that has a sword attachment to it. And it is supposed to be a undergrip kind of sword. And it's almost like Rurouni Kenshin's Manslayer sword, which had the blade on what supposed to be the dull side and all that, so you can just slash at people. And I'm sorry if this review kind of sucked, and as you can probably tell that my nose is better, but I still have a lot of things I need to do today, so I'm just doing a little quick review and all that of them. And whoa. That's the S.I.C Kamen Rider Kaixa, and this is Kamen Rider Kage rolling out. I'm not gonna do my thing today. I'm too tired, and it's hot in here. Again, sorry. Stay tuned for day 3.